Come on, man, do it!
October 13th. Officially. Hey y'all! Welcome back to another video where we're about to serve you the hottest tea on the internet. But before we do, make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all the drama that we have to offer. The influencer drama just doesn't seem to be dying down this week. But on a positive note, today we have Addison Rae and Bryce Hall officially announcing their love for each other. Well, we can't say we didn't see this one coming. Next up is Austin McBroom from the Ace family challenging Jake Paul for a round in the boxing arena. Not the smartest choice, Austin. And lastly, we have Danielle, Cohn, and Mikey who are apparently no longer dating. Excited to find out all the inside deets? Me too. So let's get started. Now, anyone who knows anything about TikTok knows that Addison and Bryce have a weird on and off again situation, and they've had it for the longest time. And even though the two lovebirds have dated before, it just didn't work out. But hey, we're glad that these two decided to give it another shot, because in a recent video, Addison and Bryce officially admit that they have been dating once again.
Asked me out October 13th to be his girlfriend.
Oh, it's kind of successful because it's been more than 3 days.
So we've been dating for like almost 2 months.
Things are looking pretty good for these two. Moving on from that, remember how Jake Paul won that boxing match against basketball player Nate Robbinson? Well, it looks like he might be heading back to the ring sooner than we thought, and this time with Ace family's Austin McBroom. For some reason, Austin really didn't like it when Jake won the match and immediately challenged him to a fight, claiming that there was no chance that Jake would ever defeat him. Yikes! He went on to make fun of Jake on his Instagram stories, leaving all of us a little bit confused. I mean, why is he doing this? Well, Jake hasn't responded to Austin's challenge, and maybe it's because he's moving on to better things. Because reportedly, Jake's in talks with Conor McGregor's camp and might be facing the boxing legend himself in the ring. So move over, Austin, because Jake's clearly not interested in petty fights. After that, we have another TikTok breakup, and this one is sure to make you sad, because this time it's no one else but Danielle, Cohn, and Mikey facing trouble in paradise. While the TikTokers themselves haven't made any official announcements about their breakups, a series of videos have the whole internet believing that this relationship is definitely over. Both Danny and Mikey posted TikTok videos where they publicly showed the fact that they were indeed single. And the internet is in shambles. And to make matters worse, Mikey also posted a cryptic Instagram story hinting that Danielle pretended to be in love with him for personal gain. Wow, we can't wait to see how this drama unfolds. Will these two ever reveal what happened between them? We can only hope so. Coming back to Addison Rae, her love life might be thriving, but recently she's also been receiving some serious hate, and for good reason. For those of you who don't know, Addison is currently busy shooting for her upcoming movie, He's All That. Now, the film studio producing the film was granted a permit to film at the Union Station in LA. However, the problem began when people realized that the area was a testing site for COVID, and that 504 people were registered to get tested there on the day the filming had to happen. Sadly though, their appointments had to be cancelled so that the actors could continue filming. Not the smartest move when we're in the middle of a pandemic. They shut down a COVID testing site in LA so the She's All That remake starring Addison Rae that nobody asked for could film? The audacity, said a Twitter user. Wow, the shots have been fired. After all of this, people started an uproar on social media, which reached the mayor, who was apparently not aware of any of this. And thankfully, he took quick action and redirected people to different testing sites in the city. But the site was still shut down without any permission, and people are not having any of it. A major testing site in LA being shut down to make room for a movie shoot with Addison Rae is the most 2020 thing I've ever heard, tweeted a user, and we have to say that we agree. Addison herself hasn't responded to any of the backlash, but we're all waiting for what she has to say. And speaking of hate, remember when Millie Bobby Brown deactivated her TikTok without any explanation? Well, the actress recently went on Instagram to rant about all of it. Millie talked about how a girl approached her while she was out shopping with her mom. The girl apparently asked Millie to take a video of her and proceeded to do so even when Millie told her not to. "It just makes me upset when people try to push my boundaries," said Millie, and we think she might just be referring to all the trolling and hate that she has to go through on the internet. Lots of people think this might also be the reason behind Millie suddenly deactivating her TikTok. And to be honest, the trolling really has been getting a lot. Recently, Millie was made fun of on the internet for owning an Android phone. Yeah, makes no sense to us either. Not just that, but TikTok also has a running joke where people troll the actress for being homophobic for no reason. We can imagine that all of this hate and trolling must have gotten to Millie, and we don't blame her if it has. The actress later went on to post another story explaining how she was emotional in the moment because she felt disrespected. We totally get you, Millie. The internet can be a horrible place, and we're glad that you're speaking up for yourself. Speaking of internet hate, this week is looking pretty bad for model Bella Hadid as well. Recently, Bella put up a photo of her on Instagram wearing a gorgeous dress. When a fan commented asking her for where the dress was from, Bella replied that it was only $16 and that she would find the link for it for her fans. Now, you might think that this is a good thing, but people were quick to criticize her for supporting fast fashion that contributes to child labor and underpayment of employees. People went onto Twitter to talk about how celebrities like Bella could afford to invest in sustainable fashion, but they still chose not to. Other people called out Bella for being hypocritical and wearing a $16 dress with makeup and skincare worth thousands. But some people also held the opinion that Bella buying a $16 dress wasn't going to stop the horrors of capitalism, so people should just give her a break. But the internet still wasn't having it, and Bella is still constantly being called out for not making smarter choices with fashion. While the model herself hasn't said anything in response to the backlash, we're waiting to see how this drama unravels. Moving on from all that drama to, you guessed it, more drama. We have Bryce Hall, who just can't seem to stop throwing shade on people, and this time, TikToker Jacob Sartorius is under fire after the young TikToker posted a video confessing that he's been smoking weed ever since he was about 15 years old, right when he released a single sweatshirt that received tons of hate on the internet. Hold up, is that even legal, or is Jacob joking? But fans didn't even have the time to ask these questions because Bryce had already gone to Twitter and posted a cryptic tweet that might have been targeted towards Jacob. "If you brag about smoking weed, please stop smoking weed," said Bryce, making people think that he's now looking to start beef with Jacob by calling him out. I mean, is anyone even surprised at this point? Jacob hasn't said anything in response, but we can see this turning bad real quick. And lastly, we have Trisha Paytas stirring up some drama again. After her whole episode with Charli and Dixie, it's almost shocking that the YouTuber is back again in action. However, this time she's not to blame. A couple of days ago, #RipTrisha started trending on Twitter, leaving all of us a little confused. Was Trisha really dead? Well, thankfully she came onto Twitter to clarify that she was very much alive by tweeting, "Oh Twitter thought I was dead? Yikes, I'm alive." The popular speculation is that people started the trend to rile Trisha up and get a negative reaction out of her. But the YouTuber seems to have handled the situation very maturely, which is a much welcome change from all the drama she served us just a few days ago. Wow, wasn't that a lot? What did you think about all the tea for today? Do you want to see Jake and Austin fight it out in the ring? What about Millie? Do you think the internet has gone too far with all the trolling? Lastly, are you Team Jacob or Team Bruce? Let us know all your thoughts in the comments below. We hope that today's tea was piping hot and fresh, just as you like it. And if it was, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for all future gossip updates. That's it for today's tea spill. We'll see you next time with another one. Until then, bye!